let's first connect inward, breathing deep in and relaxing when we exhale. And let's try to recognize what's going on within us emotionally, in our mind and in our body. So basically we're asking if we feel really relaxed, so there's some tension in any of these three levels. Okay, so if we recognize some emotional tension in any of our centers, usually it's in the chest or the solar plexus, let's just focus on that area and inhale to that area. And when we exhale, we're softening, we're releasing. And just to come even further, let's use some repetition of words, positive words. So we can say that I'm inhaling from my heart gratitude, and I'm exhaling gratitude and love. I'm inhaling gratitude, and I'm exhaling gratitude and love. If you want to use other words that work for you, that's great. Take a minute for that. And then let's go into the solar plexus. And the same, let's use words that are helpful for us. We can use the same words as gratitude and love. We can say thank you, whatever you feel comfortable with. Okay, and now let's deal with our mind. So let's inhale to the mind, to the brain. And when we exhale again, let's visualize that it's radiating so much light, so much brightness like the sun. Now, let me just explain that a reality is in our mind. So if you think about other people, they're in our mind. They're not out there somewhere. They're in our mind. Places are in our mind. Who we think we are is in our mind. So if right now there's any negativity in our mind regarding to somebody else, regarding to ourselves, regarding to places, this is the reality we're experiencing at this moment. This is the reality we give power to. So let's just use the breath to purify our reality, as if we are a tank of water, and the water right now are turbulent and maybe dusty. All this dust is conceptions, ideas, misconceptions and ideas, thoughts, emotions, history, karma. A lot of stuff is floating in that water tank or in our psyche. So let's cleanse all that. So we inhale light, and when we exhale, feeling that you're purifying those water completely. And every time we inhale light, there's more light can shine through the water, and the water become more and more purified, clear, transparent. Let's take a minute for that. Every time we inhale light, love, purification power. And every time we exhale, we cleanse our space completely. Then we bring this cleansing power to the center of our chest, to the heart chakra. And the power and the radiance that come from that center to all the environment we call me is so staggering that there's no way that something can stay there. There's no way that any impurity will stay there. And this we don't need to take from anywhere because this is our nature. As much as the dust and the sediments are sinking down to the bottom, the pure light which we are, that shines from our heart, become more and more staggering, radiant. And I'd like to read a few verses from a book that is a compilation of verses by Ramana Maharishi. Ramana Maharishi is the guru that was teaching Advaita, the wisdom of non-duality. So the moon shines by the reflected light of the sun. When the sun has set, the moon is useful for revealing objects. When the sun has risen, no one needs the moon, though the pale disk of the moon is visible in the sky. So it is with the mind and the heart. The mind is useful because of its reflected light. It is used for seeing objects. But when it turns inwards, the source of illumination shines forth by itself, and the mind remains dim and useless, like the moon in daytime. This is so straightforward, so powerful and clear. Let's just make it our own experience. The mind has the power to project on object. If I want to see or feel anything, I'm directing to the mind, to that area, and I perceive the sensation. But when the mind in the third eye is turned on itself, then it becomes so peaceful. Let's just try it for a minute and direct the awareness onto itself, first of all. And the next step to do is to direct the mind into the center of the chest, into the heart chakra. So slowly the mind gets engulfed with the light of the heart. That's exactly what he refers to in the daylight. The moon is hardly not seen. That's where the power goes back into the heart, and the light shines from the heart by its own accord. It doesn't need the mind to shine on it. Let's be there. Let's feel it. Mind and heart connected. If it helps, you can always think about the heart as a mother who embracing her baby, which is the mind, and calms it down. It's like falling asleep. It's not bothering us anymore. And we just feel the peace in our heart. And that peace start to shine and become brighter and brighter. It's very important to acknowledge our infinite being. Not to limit the light which we are to any specific distance. On the contrary, allow ourselves to shine with no limits. As much as we surrender the mind further into the heart, the light which we are, and the sense of unity with all there is increases and increases. Ideally, we're transforming ourselves into pure light. Acknowledging that who we are is really presence beyond time and space. And what we call life is just manifestation of presence in action. If there's any tension still in our system, emotional, mental, or physical, we can invite it to transform with the power of the light which our heart radiates. And let's take a minute to visualize and feel that we are connecting into a grid of light surrounding planet Earth. And every time we exhale, more light is moving through this grid of light, through this grid of love. And this grid, this matrix, connects all humanity together. One mind, one heart. As I am in my mind, all creation, and obviously all humanity, is in my mind. If my mind is peaceful, my heart is radiating and loving. That's humanity. That's our power of transformation. Acknowledging the connection through that matrix of light with all humanity. Connection through your mind, through your heart, grid of light and love. Every time we exhale, we're sending more light, more love. Every time we inhale, we're receiving more light, more love. This completely transforms the vibration on planet Earth and its vibration inwards to its core in outwards to the whole creation. And let's bring back the awareness into our heart. Acknowledging deep, deep gratitude that we can share this beautiful time together this evening. That we have the opportunity to support ourselves and support humanity. May you have the most beautiful week, and you're always welcome for this Sunday meditation, for the morning meditation every morning at 7:30, and for the energy reading courses we're offering in the Infinite Being Academy. Go with peace, lots of love to everybody. Adios.